Well, now what a pleasure. I'm joined now by the president of the AAC&U, Geary Schneider. Carol, thank you very much indeed for joining us this afternoon.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Carol, it's the 94th annual conference, bigger and better than ever before.
It is the biggest and best ever. We have over 1,600 people from every possible kind of institution, large, small, 2-year, 4-year, public, private. It's a meeting ground for the entire higher education community.
So Carol, what brings all these folks together?
Well, this is a moment of really far-reaching change, and I might add challenge in higher education. We have more students coming to college than ever before, and in our society, college has become what high school used to be. It's the expected point of departure for the lives students want to live. And as a result, our institutions are rethinking almost every aspect of their practice. They're clarifying the aims of a good education. They're recommitting to liberal education. They're testing new curricula, new pedagogies, ways of getting students into the community. They're working on assessment. So they're learning from one another. They're all in a moment of invention and creativity, and that's what brings them here, and that's what we see at this meeting.
But is that liberal education still valid in the 21st century?
In the 21st century, a liberal education has become more important than ever before. And why is that? Because the markers of this world are complexity on the one hand and constant change on the other. You can't teach students how to do particular things. You have to prepare them for the unexpected, for the contingent, for what we call the unscripted problems of our time, and that's what a liberal education does. But we're also reinventing liberal education, placing much more emphasis on getting students into the community, working on big issues like environmental sustainability or social justice, or doing their own share to improve the quality of education. So we're having them connect theory with practice, knowledge with action, and we're calling that the 21st century liberal art, integrative learning, applied learning. So more relevant than ever before, and I think that the community sees that.
Now, Carol, since you've been president of the AAC&U, the membership has risen dramatically. Are you optimistic of the future for the organisation?
We're very optimistic about the future for AAC&U. We've watched the membership grow from 700 colleges and universities when I took office to nearly 1,200 institutions now, and they come from all parts of higher education, large, small, public, private, 2-year, 4-year, systems, international institutions. This is a moment when the community needs to learn with and from one another, and all of that has been driving marked growth in our membership, but also in the degree of enthusiasm that people bring with them when they come to these meetings.
Carol, thank you very much indeed for joining us today. We really hope you enjoy the conference.